So I've been working, y'all. I've been working and trying to do this. So, and I'm just getting back from work. But I feel like this information is moving so fast that I need to catch up. Just because this is a really big story right now. Like the part one that I released, I started working on that like when the story was first released, and some of the predictions was right. But personally, if I feel like the information already had got out, then it like kind of discredit the prediction. Even if it was, but nobody knew about it. So, what can you say? What can you say? But that's cool. And I don't always try to strive for predictions. Like my mouth feel heavy. Like my throat chakra been heavy lately. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna have to speak in a lower tone because it's just how my throat chakra is right now until I could work on it some more. So I gotta talk in a low tone. I hope that everybody can hear me okay. So I guess okay, so I've been following the story. Um and people are starting to say that this could be like a part of a cult, a sex cult. I do feel like Derrick is a narcissist, and I do feel like his wife suffered from abuse. Mm. Mm. I feel like he don't love her at all. I feel like he only with her to for appearances. Mm. So I was watching Natasha K video, and I noticed that some of the pictures that she posted, he was wearing the same shirt and the same necklace as he was wearing in the apology video. Like the picture that released later, like after she was like all dressed up, maybe even had braids in her hair or something like that, but he was wearing that same burgundy shirt and a necklace. So it made me feel like they took the pictures the same day. Like he just, oh my goodness, I'm starting to see the way like he talked to her. Like, I see them walking down the aisle, not an aisle, but like in an office building or something. And he's like rushing her, telling her to hurry up. Not just telling her to hurry up, but to like get her face together and instructing her on how to make him look good. So I'm gonna get some more cards. I'm gonna ask why she hasn't left him. I usually don't read these reversed, but I'm gonna read them reversed tonight. Alright, so the first things that are flying out are chakras, and they all coming out reverse. She's very shut down energetically, disconnected from her intuition, disconnected from her divinity. She thinks she know God, but she only know religion. Mm. It's a weird attachment with this light card, which I think in a regular tarot is the sun card, which represents happiness. I feel like it's something about Derrick that she feel like he like the only person that can save her. She says she worship God, but she actually worship him. Okay, emotional loss. Mm. Got the suffering and silence card, which we know. Then we got the Three of Cups reverse, which been coming out so much in this reading. That means that he is a constant cheater. Like he cheat all the time. It's like he don't even have a conscience about it. A part of it he feel justified. Like he deserved to be able to cheat. And he don't have no plans to stop cheating. She feel passionate about him. Almost like she think that he the best that she could do. And it's so crazy because I feel like her attachment is kind of tied into the kids, which I just found out that he had kids. I didn't know he had kids. I never really followed him to begin with because every time I look at him, I see bullshit. So I didn't have no reason to follow him, but with this partnerships and alliance card, you know, I'm starting to feel like he might have even had sex in front of her, like, or with her. Damn. Okay. Financial and the material changes. He worry about his money. He worry about his money and that's it. And honestly, I think he want to leave her high and dry, like without nothing to lean on, to stand on, without nothing. Okay, when I pull this partnership and alliances card, when I pulled this card, I was seeing a visual of Derrick being in bed with another woman, and his wife is standing there watching them be intimate with each other, but she's not participating. She's just watching. Hmm. I almost feel like this is not just symbolic. This is like something that really happened. Sometimes I get visuals and they could be like a symbolism or something, and sometimes there's something that actually happened. Hmm. So with this sacrifice reverse and this material harvest reverse, he is going to throw her under the bus. I really feel like he's going to do that. I think he's going to try to set it up where he's going to justify his actions. He might even try to say that she has a mental illness and he been trying to stick it out with her so long, but it's been hard for him and he needed some companionship, some bullshit like that. Some bullshit like that. He might blame it on her insecurities with this deception and envy. prosperity begins reverse. He's so concerned about money. Like, he concerned about losing money. And that's it, y'all. That's it. He don't have no real feelings. He don't have no remorse. He don't have no conscience about what he did, y'all. None. He's not sorry about it. I need clarity on this. This fertility reverse. This is also the Empress card reverse, and I feel like that came up when I was doing the reading last night. Unless there's a pregnancy. If there's not a pregnancy, I think somebody gonna come out and say that they got an abortion with this fertility reverse card. Triumphant success. I'm gonna get clarity on that. Okay, so he's like reminding me of a Leo, like being so caught up in their delusion, like they can't even see that they look crazy. They can't even see, like, he really feel like a genius, and he do have something working in motion that he feel like is going to be a success. But I feel like it's just going to make him look even worse with this recognition and reward reverse and disruption reverse. But he do have something working. It's being delayed though. There's a lot of things that's not going his way, but it's something that happened that gave him a little bit boost of confidence. So let me see what that is. I put an intuition card, but I'm shuffling back in because honestly, I didn't know what that meant by that. Okay, root chakra. Jesus, y'all. He might say that he has a sex addiction and going to get help for it. Like, he might go to treatment for a sex addiction with his base chakra and harmony. Oh my goodness, y'all. He willing to try anything to keep his money. All right. I got the memories of love, but reverse. So that's another feeling. I really feel like he's going to throw his wife under the bus. That's what I feel. If he doesn't go that direction, then he might say that he has a sex addiction, and he might even say that he was a victim of abuse. Oh my goodness. He got plans though. He got plans. Okay, so I'm gonna ask like how this going to turn out, and then I'm gonna post these videos, and anybody who have extra questions, just ask me in the comments or email me, and I will do a part 3. I will do a part 3. Come on, cards, get it together, get it together. Actually, before we get into the outcome of all of this, I want to ask, why did he cheat? Why did he cheat? Or why do he do the stuff that he do? Because he not just cheated. He don't just cheat. Um, it's something, it's something going on with him, something wrong with him. So we're gonna get into that. Okay, so this is very strategic and planned. I almost feel like Derrick and his wife was put together. Like it was almost like mm, 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 mm. It is something wrong with his wife, as like he feels bored with her, um, discontent, and as but he always knew he was going to cheat on her. Sometimes I feel like she was like almost given to him. I don't know. I'm gonna ask some questions about that. But let me read these cards first. So the reason why he do all that he do is for money and power. But he have some traumas, and I feel like these things may can't come out, especially if he go down a route of saying that he has a sex addiction. He might even talk about sexual abuse that happened to him when he was younger, and because of that, um, that's why he can't seem to control his urges. But earlier, I had got the sacrifice card, and underneath the deck, I have this shadow card. It's other people who have their hands in this. It may be people in a Christian community. It may be people, I don't feel like it's a cult per se or whatever, but I think it's a part of some type of religious group. Okay, so when I was listening to Tasha K, I didn't catch all of it. I caught like the very beginning and then I caught like the very ending. So, and I don't know if I'm going to have time to go back and watch the rest of it. So, I probably won't. My apologies. But in the beginning of her video, she said that he had a plan with TD, damn, what's his name? TD Jakes, Mr. Jakes. Okay, y'all. Which, I think I'm gonna do a reading on him next, cause I feel like he a fraud as well. But it's something about that community of pastors. It's almost like they gave her to him. Oh, hell no. He might have been groomed by TD Jakes or people like him. And he may have even been thinking about becoming like a pastor or something. But he ruined it. He ruined it because this was a whole plan. And I mean, when I say that this is a plan, I'm saying that a group of people had got together and wrote down this plan, documented it, and maybe even signed some contracts over it. It was a whole plan, and this is supposed to lead him to a whole lot of money and success. Why did he get caught? I'm gonna ask, why did he get caught? Patience. He was supposed to, somebody was warning him, like, look, slow your rolls, like, be more careful. But he lacked a certain amount of self-control. Spiritual strength. With this card, oh my goodness. And after this, deception and envy. And then after that, passion and night. So with this spiritual strength card reverse, I feel like before this news even came out, people in this community that he was supposed to be a part of was already turning their back on him. They was already it had something to do with his actions. They told him to do certain things and he didn't do it because he didn't have like self-control. And all they really wanted is him to have patience. I believe they wanted him to now these are not good people. They have a really negative agenda for humanity. All they care about is getting rich, but what they implement into our minds and stuff like that is controlled by other people, and it does nothing but keep us complacent as slaves. So, and they know that, they just don't care because they just want the money. TD Jaxn too, he in that category. So they told him like, look, stop putting your dick in these holes for a minute. Like, you need to slow down. People is watching you. People is paying attention. And then he'd be like, okay, okay. But I do feel like he have like some sort of sex addiction, and he couldn't hold it. He couldn't hold back. And they seen this. They see this because they have their own people watching him. So they kind of like turn their backs on him. Mm. They may even help some information get out. Um, with this deception and envy card, what I really get is that some people better be careful. Like, some of these women better be careful of some of the names that they mention. They better be careful about some of the pillow talk that they had and they release. You know, they don't really care about his career being destroyed. They already turned their backs on him. But if any information get out about like deeper into what this is, if any information get out, um, some of the witnesses may come up missing or something, because some of the people that he deal with are very powerful, allegedly. Anyways, yeah, and with this passion at night card, I just feel like he just couldn't control his penis. He just couldn't control it. Mm. I'm gonna ask more on why this spiritual group, these people, they're not spiritual but religious. Why did they turn their backs on him? Like, some deeper details. Mm. Destiny reverse. Material and spiritual prosperity reverse. And authority. Oh my goodness, boy, these cards coming out clear than a mother effer. All right, so now I'm just like for to just repeat myself or whatever, but I guess it's confirmation. But he fucked up. He fucked up the plan. Things that he was supposed to do, he was supposed to lay low. He was supposed to, you know, get people to sign certain type of papers and stuff like that, and he didn't do it. He didn't do it. He didn't take precaution. He was stupid and out of control with it. And they can't be involved because then it's going to start fucking with their money, and not just money, but safety. Even Derrick life is at risk. He know what to say and what not to say, but if somebody come out and they mention the wrong thing, yeah, it's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a mess. All right, so I'm gonna ask, what is this religious group, spiritual group, or whatever they is? What is their agenda? Disclaimer: all of this is from my intuition. I don't know nothing for a fact. I haven't witnessed it. I haven't read. I don't know. I don't talk to people. This is all my intuition. So, entertainment purposes. This is what this for. Entertainment purposes. Disclaimer. Alright, so what is their agenda? What is their agenda? Oh, too many cards. I want clarity on this one for sure. Let me pull some more cards, tap into them, and come back. It's actually very political. Like people like TD Jakes, um, other really famous religious people. It's like certain people, I want to say the government, but these people are like higher than the government. It's the people that really control the world. So they have like these really famous pastors and stuff in their pocket because they will direct like your sermons, and they will like even implement like rituals. Now they might not even tell the pastors. Like they might give a pastor like a written script of a service and be like, we want you to say this like word for word. And they will give that sermon that day, and that will like influence people's minds in ways that you wouldn't even think. Like he could be giving a sermon about infidelity, but in actuality they subconsciously programming you to go vote for somebody or something like that. It's really like either go vote for a certain person. Now your votes don't count, but it does help them to collect senses of where your mentality is at. Like they know the way that you think and stuff when you go and participate in these programs. So and they actually keep people in a lack mindset as well. And I'm hearing that the messages hit different from for different people. Like you go to a sermon of TD Jakes, the way that it affects people from like poor communities is different from the way that it affects people from like wealthier, higher class communities. And it's set up that way. Like I'm hearing like it's set up in the words, it's set up in the tone, it's set up in the visuals. Like I'm getting like visuals of like flashes of lights behind TD Jakes, and it changes people's minds. So I pulled a third eye chakra. That's like where they try to dominate the most. That's like what they are trying to control, because they don't really want you to think freely. They want you to think how they tell you to think. Damn, y'all. That's why you gotta be careful out here. You have to be aware of everything that you ingesting into your spirit. Because if you don't, you be caught up. You be caught up. Hmm. So in this, I'm seeing like a lot of musician energy. It's very ritualistic. Like if you go to like these churches and stuff like that, it's like similar to like the palace or even the White House. It's just so many symbolism in it that it affects you as soon as you walk in. The energy affects you. For some people, it get them like a sense of community. Um, it's different. People, it's different for people like people with certain mental illnesses. Things going to their subconsciously are filtered through something differently. So when they go into this place, they may feel overwhelmed or something like that, or they might feel instantly rejected because within the symbolism in the place, they only want to accept certain type of people who could be easily swayed. So just walking into this building, you would either get a sense of comfort, some people get a sense of fear, anxiety, or just not being accepted. So it changes your mood based off a lot of factors, based off of your mentality, based off of how aware you are with your spirituality, how you've been raised. All of those play a part. So I asked, how did he treat his wife in a relationship? There are times that he is very romantic. I feel like definitely at the beginning, he was almost like a dream come true. With this Knight of Cups, like he like really woo her at the beginning. And then he started to progress into the Seven of Cups, being interested in all these options, but he always planned to have a lot of options. And then that's when he started to like work on her self-esteem with this Eight of Pentacles reverse. With this card, he started to make her feel like she wasn't good enough for him. Like he started to really like pull out her insecurities in a very emotional, manipulative, and psychological way. And I feel like he kind of got her pregnant on purpose with this Empress. She keep coming up as the Empress card. So from my tarot deck that I'm using on the mind, I got the King of Cups reverse. I'm not sure how I'm feeling right now, and that frustrates them. So he at first was this very romantic person, and then he started to be like unsure about his feelings, and then he made her feel like it was her fault. And then I got the Five of Pentacles. I need to get on my feet first. I keep thinking about what I lack. Yeah, because since the very beginning, his intentions was to gain some type of material gain from this relationship. She's a big part of that. I feel like it was kind of like for reputation, but I really do feel like she was almost given to him. Because sometimes it's almost like he feel kind of sorry for her, but he still used her. He used her like she's property. Sometimes he convinced her like, "Oh, I'm willing to change," or could promise, or like with this card, "I am willing to compromise," meaning that I felt like there was a complaint about how out of control he was with the cheating, and not just from the wife, maybe not even from her at all, but from other people who are in their relationship, who is managing their relationship, almost like they have a handler or something, somebody that come by and keep track, like, so what's going on in y'all relationship now? Like, is everything going as planned? Stuff like that. Um, he do use like sets to control and manipulate people, but I feel like he stopped wanting to have sex with his wife a while ago. I'm hearing that he felt like it was kind of soulless having sex with her. It's something interesting about her. It's something different, like really disconnected, really broken. And I felt like it was like done on purpose. He also don't feel like he could really talk to her. With this Empress card, I think that maybe even sometimes he worry about his children. It kind of almost feel like he had a family with a robot or something. mm Okay, I'm gonna wrap this one up, and then I'm gonna ask like about her. All right, so I feel like his wife hasn't always been like this. Like at some point in her life, like before she got with him, she was confident. She was this Queen of Pentacles. She was confident. She was smart. She was mature. They might have met at like church or something like that, and I felt like that started to change her mentality. And then when she got into a relationship with him, she fell hard, but then he started to first abuse her like in a mental way, an emotional way. And then because of that, she started to shut down with the Seven of Wands. She started to shut down. And yeah, with this Four of Pentacles reversed, and then under it, I got the Three of Wands. I do feel like at some point she wanted to leave. She wanted to let him go, but he didn't allow her. And then I got the Tower card, and then the Knight of Cups, because he became like a different person. He went from romantic to being a narc. So why won't she leave him? Okay, Ace of Cups reverse. Why won't she leave him? Okay, the Hangman. Page of Wands reverse. Alright, so there's a lot of reasons why she won't leave him, but I'm not really seeing like physical abuse in this so much. It's really deep psychological and emotional abuse here. He convinced her a few times that he was going to change and do better. He somehow got into her mind and changed her whole perception to a point where she would start to like blame herself. She also feel like she's not going to gain anything, because I feel like he had her sign maybe like a prenup or something, or sign something where she either can't speak or she can't gain anything from this marriage if she just leave. But she might change her mind in the future with this Six of Swords. She might change her mind and try to actually fight him. So this could work to her benefit if she wake up within why everything is going on. Because right now he's trying to do damage control, so anybody mouth he can keep shut, he's working on trying to keep their mouth shut, including hers. So I'm gonna ask how he treating her right now, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. Okay, I feel like they having sex. I feel like they, like with this Queen of Wands reverse, like they having sex, but she really don't want to. And then I got the Three of Swords. There's a lot of heartache and pain underneath the surface. And I feel like she's kind of numb, because I don't even think that he tried anymore to like lie to her and be like, oh, things gonna change. I don't even think he does that anymore or try. Um, with this Four of Wands reverse, followed by the Ten of Pentacles reverse, followed by the Hermit reverse, I really do think about, feel like they're thinking about, well, actually him. There's some type of planning, and I think the planning is going towards separation. And I feel like he's trying to set her up with that by telling her that he don't feel emotionally fulfilled with her, or he don't feel happy in his marriage. I feel like he's doing stuff like that, like making her feel bad about what he did. Okay, get some more cards on this. He might be telling her to like stay off the internet until things calm down. So he may be trying to restrict her from certain information. And under the Four of Wands reverse, I got the Ace of Pentacles reverse. So I'm feeling like he also trying to figure out how he could benefit from this the most financially, but he don't really care the position that he put her in. I feel like he's not really being nice to her, but he's being sexual with her. But it's all kind of like mind games. Hmm. Yeah, so under this Ten of Cups reverse, I got the Strength card reverse. So I really feel like he playing that victim role of like, I'm not happy, so I cheated, stuff like that. I feel like that's how he talking to her right now. Kind of like blaming her almost for everything that's happening right now. Like, if you would have made me happier, I wouldn't have cheated and I wouldn't be in this situation right now. Like, he really doesn't take accountability, which is so surprising because he knows how to take accountability because he talk about it all the time. Child, he may even be sneaking out the house to meet up with somebody that he could sleep with. With this Four of Swords, it's kind of like making me feel like he's thinking a lot about it. And that's why he is having so much sex with his wife right now, because he can't have sex with nobody else. But with this King of Swords reverse, I feel like he's being very harsh with his words with her. And he blaming her with this Magician reverse. He like blaming her for what's going on right now. And I'm actually feeling like she's feeling exhausted because I don't even think he really be around her that often. But now, because of everything that's happening, he's around more often. So, alright, y'all. I'm gonna wrap it up here. I might do a part 3 if I get some good questions. So, stay blessed, y'all.